Hello YouTube, and in today's video we're covering the FTSE 250 index, which is the UK's largest 250 companies. You can see looking at the chart being an established uptrend over time. We had a symmetrical triangle breakout over here, which has broken to the upside. And recently we've been made a peak in August 2021 and we haven't been able to recover since. So now I'll be going through the FTSE 250 trading 5 years over 10%. There's no point in having a look at bad investment. So focus on the best ones, or the ones that offer some potential. Because first we've got Bankers Investment Trust. It's an investment trust, and we can see looking at the chart, if we form some sort of symmetrical triangle consolidation, this could be a good investment to hold. I can see there was previously symmetrical triangles on this name, so it could be an interesting investment. Next, we've got Bellevue Healthcare Trust PLC. It's an investment trust. I can see that generally it's not been a good investment to hold. Next, we've got Capital Gain Trust Ordinary Shares. And I can see, looking at this, that it's been an established uptrend over time. We made a peak in March 2022 and we haven't been able to recover since. If this trend line breaks, then that could be an opportunity to go short, or it could be an opportunity to stay out the name. Next, we've got Greencoat UK Wind. I can see it's been generally been an uptrend over time. Seems like it's doing a bit of a head and shoulders type of pattern over here. Next, we've got Paragon Banking Group PLC. See, it's a regional bank. It's been an uptrend over time, but recently I can see there's been a bit of a shooting star forming, so there could be a bit of a pullback over here. It's generally not been that good an investment though. Next, we've got Britvic Ordinary. It's beverages, non-alcoholic company. I can see we've had a symmetrical triangle that we've broken out of. Symmetrical triangle that's been winding up for a number of years. It's only been a marginal breakout. Potential upside target of 13,600, 13,063. I can see there's still upside to go on this name, potentially. Next, we've got Murray International. I can see it's just been in a general uptrend over time. There's nothing interesting on the chart, though, at this moment in time. Next, we've got Monk's Investment Trust. Ordinary, it's an investment trust, and I can see, look at this chart, that we made a peak in February 2021, and we have been able to recover since, so it's not necessarily a good investment. There's nothing clear on this chart at the moment that makes you think that it's a good investment at this moment in time. Next, we've got Big Yellow Group, which is a real estate investment trust. See, this is forming some sort of head and shoulders pattern potentially. It's been a good investment to hold over time. Been a nice falling wedge break over here. But recently it's not been a good investment to hold. It's been in a downtrend since December 2021. Next, we've got Clarkson, Ordinary, which is marine shipping. Now I can see, looking at this chart, it's generally been an uptrend over time. Again, we need to see more price behavior to determine where it's going to be going forward. See, there was a symmetrical triangle over here. Next, we've got the European smaller cost trust, and it's generally been in an uptrend over time. It's got another nice symmetrical triangle over here. We measure the move. You can see it's broken out to the upside. There was a symmetrical triangle breakout there as well. This is a good name to stay invested in. Next, we've got Caledonia Investments Ordinary. Now I can see this has generally been an uptrend over time, so it's been a good investment to hold. Next, we've got personal asset trust. And I can see this has been in a general uptrend over time. Any dips on this have been a good buying opportunity to hold for the long term. Next, we've got JP Morgan Indian Investment Trust PLC. I can see this has generally been an uptrend over time. Yeah, there was a symmetrical triangle over here, an ascending triangle like this. We measure the move. It's generally been an uptrend ever since. We've got Worldwide Healthcare Trust Ordinary. Now I can see looking at this chart, it's generally been an uptrend over time. So it's been a good investment to hold. Could be giving us some sort of symmetrical triangle here. So we'll have to wait and see if we have a little bit of a pullback. It could be an opportunity to go long on this name. Next, we've got Man Group PLC. I can see this hasn't been a good investment over time. Next, we've got Hoydon Joinery Group PLC. Again, if this gave us some sort of symmetrical triangle, then it could be a good investment. But recently, since making a peak in August 2021, it's almost recovered, but it hasn't taken out that peak yet. Next, we've got Ruffer Investment Company. Looking at this investment trust, that's generally been an uptrend over time. Again, it's made a peak in May 2022, so it's not looking like a convincing investment at this moment in time. Next, we've got Mighty Group, and I can see looking at this chart, it's generally been an uptrend, but recently it's been dead money for a number of years. It's not really done anything since 2006, so it's generally been a bad investment to hold. Next, we've got OSB Group PLC, which is a major bank. And I can see looking at this chart that this generally has been an uptrend, but there's been better investments out there. Next, we've got Balfour Beatty, and I can see this has generally been an uptrend over time. There's some sort of doubly bottom structure over here, or some sort of inverse head and shoulders pattern. So with that being the left shoulder over here, that being the head, and that being the right shoulder. If we measure a move, we can see there could be potential for upside. Again, trading reversals is tricky because this pattern could fail. Next, we've got Morgan Sindall Group. It's an engineering construction company. I can see it's generally been an uptrend over time, so it has been a good investment. Again, there was a good buying opportunity here to buy the dip in November 2022. JP Morgan Emerging Markets Investment Trust. And I can see looking at this chart that there could be some sort of descending triangle over here. So there could be potential for more downside on this name. Next, we've got Investec. And I can see this hasn't taken out the peak of 2007, 2008 yet. Or it might have marginally taken it out, but as you can see, it's only now starting to become an interesting investment. It's been a good trade off the low over here back in 2020. Next, we've got Lion Trust Asset Management PLC. I can see since making a peak in September 2021, it's just been a downtrend ever since. So it's not a good investment. Next, we've got Avi Global Trust PLC. And I can see it had a symmetrical triangle over here, which is broken to the upside. Next, we've got Spectris Ordinary. I can see looking at this name, basically it's forming some sort of symmetrical triangle over here. It could be good investment going forward. It's been an uptrend over time. Next, we've got ICG Enterprise Trust PLC. I can see it's generally been an uptrend over time. Again, there's no clear structure at this moment in time to determine where it's going next. Same with Lord Debenture, Core, Ordinary. See it's generally been a long-term uptrend. It's been a good investment to hold. 3i Infrastructure PLC Ordinary. It's investment management. And I can see that this is generally being an uptrend over time. Again, if this did give us an opportunity to get in with a symmetrical triangle of some sort, this could be a good buying opportunity. So next we've got Pantheon International PLC, and I can see looking at this chart that this has basically been in an uptrend over time. Again, it's not taken out the previous high yet, but it has been bullish. Next we've got Herald Investment Trust, and I can see this has generally been an uptrend over time. It made a peak in September 2021. It's not been able to take out that peak, so it's not necessarily a good investment to hold. Next we've got Cameron Group. Again, it's been dead money since 2007, so it's not necessarily a good investment. It's been a good trade off the lows over here, though. It's got Apex Global Alpha Limited, and I can see this has generally been an uptrend over time. There's been better investments out there since making a peak. It's never been able to recover really since making a peak in January 2022, so it doesn't look like a good investment. Next, we've got North Atlantic Small Cars Investment Trust, and I can see this has been in a general uptrend over time. Since making a peak in October 2021, it hasn't been able to recover yet, though. Same with Alliance Trust, it's been in a spectacular uptrend over the years. And again, any dips on this could be a buying opportunity, potentially. Next, we've got Hikma Pharmaceuticals, which has been dead money since 2014, so it doesn't look like a good investment necessarily. Next, we've got Vietnam Enterprise Investments Limited, and I can see this made a peak in January 2022, and it's not been able to recover since. Next, we've got Kinetic Group Ordinary, and I can see it's been an uptrend over the years. It's recently broken out of some sort of ascending triangle pattern. It's had an interesting move higher. Serious Real Estate Investment Limited. Serious Real Estate Limited. I can see this has generally been an uptrend over time. Made a peak in December 2021. It hasn't been able to recover since. Future PLC again made a peak recently, not been able to recover. Not a good investment at the moment. Next, we've got Vina Capital Vietnam Opportunity Fund, and I can see looking at this chart that this basically has been an uptrend over time. It could look like it's going to give us some sort of symmetrical triangle structure to be able to trade to the long side. Telecom Plus, this made a target from the symmetrical triangle, and it doesn't look like a good investment at this moment in time until it gives us some sort of new structure. Scottish American Investment Trust, I can see this is giving us some sort of consolidation pattern that could break to the upside. JP Morgan Global Growth and Income PLC, could see the symmetrical triangle that broke to the upside over here. Serco Group, which has been a bad investment over time. It's been stuck in a sideways range. It's breaking down in 2013. It's not been able to recover since. Next got Pacific Horizon Investment Trust, and I can see, looking at this has been in a downtrend recently since December 2021. There's better investments out there. Again, pure tech, not a good investment. Aspiring Communications. This has been a decent investment. There's a bit over here. It's broke out a symmetrical triangle. But recently, since making this head and shoulders pattern, it's made its target and it's been in a downtrend ever since. So it's not been a good investment recently. Next, we got Impact Environmental Markets. I can see this has been in a downtrend. It's been dead money since 2020. It's not been a good investment. Next, got BlackRock Greater Euro Investment Trust. I can see this has been a general uptrend. Again, if this gives us a nice symmetrical triangle, it could be an interesting opportunity for a breakout to the upside. Next, we got BlackRock World Mining Trust PLC, and I can see, looking at this chart, that It's just gone sideways. There's been periods of boom and bust, and that's all I can see from the chart. Next, we've got Fidelity European Trust. I can see this has been a general strong uptrend over time. It's been a good investment to hold. Next, we've got a Computer Center Ordinary, and I can see if this gives us some sort of symmetrical triangle. This could be a good investment to hold. Need a bit of a down leg and see some consolidation. They could have opportunity to trade it to the long side. Next, we've got TBC Bank Group PLC, which is a major bank. See, it's been in a good uptrend over time, but it made a peak here in April 2024, and it's been in a downtrend ever since. Next, we've got Me Group International PLC, and I can see this has just been trending sideways over the number of years. It's been a good trade off the lows, though. Next, we've got Bank of Georgia PLC Ordinary. I can see this has formed a symmetrical triangle over here. It's broken to the upside. Safe Store Holdings, I can see has been dead money since April 2021. See this descending triangle perform to the downside. So I just draw that on. Yeah, it broke to the downside. So there could be more downside in this name to go. It's got Harbour GBL Private Equity Limited. And I can see this is in a sideways pattern over time. It's been in an uptrend, but it's been sideways for a while now, since August 2021. So I'll have to see whether this gives us an upside pattern. Next, got Polar Capital Trust PLC. I can see this has been an uptrend over time. Got First Group, which has been a bad investment over time. Alliance Technologies, it's been a good uptrend over time. Same with JP Morgan American Investment Trust. I can see it's been an uptrend over time. Any pullbacks on this could be a good buying opportunity. Next, we've got Drax Group, and I can see it's just been sideways for a number of years. Evolution GRP PLC, Ordinary, it's an industrial machinery company. I can see this gave us some sort of bigger symmetrical triangle. This could be a good opportunity to trade to the long side. Next, we've got BH Macro Limited Ordinary. I can see it's an investment trust. It's been going sideways since 2020, so it's not been a good investment to hold. Next, we've got GTC PLC Ordinary. And I can see it's been going sideways for a while. Again, we need some sort of wind up to see if it's going to go higher or not. Next, we've got Softcap PLC. And I can see that looking at this chart, that it's been in a general uptrend over time. Again, we need to see some sort of structure. Also give us an opportunity. There could be a W bottom over here. Opportunity to trade to the long side. That's broken out. If I measure that target, you can see there's a target of just over 2,000. HG Capital Trust PLC. See, it's been in a general uptrend. Discovery Group PLC. I can see it's creating some sort of descending triangle, so I'll stay away from this name because it's got the potential to break down. Donnell, I can see could be forming some sort of symmetrical triangle, but again, it's been dead money since its peak in 2013, so it's generally not been a good investment. Next, we've got Energy and PLC. Ordinary, it's an oil and gas production company. I can see it's been in a general uptrend. But it made a peak here in November 2022 and it hasn't recovered since. Next, we've got Diploma PLC. And I can clearly see there's been a symmetrical triangle over here. It's broken out to the upside to measure out target on this name. I can see that it's pretty much made the target. It would have been a good break opportunity in November 2023. Next, we've got Greg's ordinary shares, and I can see, looking at this chart, it's in the food specialty candy space. And I can see that there could be potential for more upside, but it's been a spectacular equity going to the upside over the number of years. Next, we've got Oxford Instruments PLC. I can see this could be doing some sort of head and shoulders pattern potentially. It's been a long-term uptrend though. Next, we've got 4imprint, and I can see, looking at this chart, there's a symmetrical triangle here in August 2022. It's broken to the upside. It's been outperforming ever since. It's got Pets at Home, which is a specialty store for pets, pet items, and I can see looking at this that it's generally been an uptrend. It made a peak in in September 2021. It's been a downtrend ever since. It's not a good investment to hold. Next, we've got Kainos Group PLC. And I can see looking at this chart, it could be doing some sort of descending triangle structure. So this could have further downside to go. Next, we've got Premier Foods. Since collapsing, it's generally been a bad investment. Next, we've got Games Workshop, and this could be giving us a symmetrical triangle structure that we could trade to the upside for further upside. So if you like the video, press the thumbs up button, press subscribe, hit the bell icon, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.